but the networking, right? Where other can you get around 250 people, 250 people that did the same thing you did? Do you think you might learn a few things? Do you think you might be able to pick up some, sales ideas, some lead ideas, some recruiting ideas, some business principles that maybe you don't have yet? Do you think you might be able to get some things from that interactions with the other people that are doing what you do at the significant high level? That for me is far more fulfilling than the water slide, right? I'm going to be on the water slide, but at the same time, I'll be sitting next to all the other top agency managers and top producers asking what they're doing to sell at such a high level. It's always an honor to be able to share with budding entrepreneurs, excited people who are focused on their future, people that are looking for living a better life, taking a different path. Nothing wrong with your friends, nothing wrong with your family, but they say that the 5 people you spend the most time with, right? We've all heard this adage, are the people is the life that you will have, right? And growing up, I had a lot of friends that we'd go out, and I was a phenomenal dancer, but now fast forward, I'm a phenomenal father, right? I hang out with other people that are focused on running a business, that are focused on being good in their community, right? And being good at selling insurance, being good at people teaching how to sell insurance. And so for all of you right here, right now, like this is a phenomenal place for you to be, because you're associating with people that do want to get better. And there's the mass of society says, Bud Light, Diet Coke, McDonald's, right? That's society's complacent way to attack life and live in a world where, this is what everybody does, right? Average and ordinary. And so for you all to be here trying to get better, it's my humbled duty to give you everything I've got to try to give you some insight, clarity, and confidence to move forward these coming weeks as we head towards the back half of this year. Marissa gave me a few things to cover, and as well, Integrity is an incredible company that backs, protects, and gives us opportunities that we wouldn't have as a single IMO. And that's one of probably the simplest way to describe it. It's an opportunity that anyone who wants to go sell a ton of insurance, turn around and teach others how to sell a ton of insurance and enjoy the fruits of their labors along the way, has an opportunity to partner with them as well. Many things on the horizon. I'm not sure what has been shared with this group, but exciting things for this group and for many future groups as FFL continues to go on in the future and become the billion-dollar conglomerate that we all know we are, will be, and become, and then many billions and beyond, which is just the number of shows how many families we help, right? Old mentor used to say, you look at your report card at the end of the week, is your paycheck. It's how many people did you help, right? Our report cards, fortunately, here come daily, right? That's pretty cool. So you get to find out daily, how many families did you help? How many people did you impact? So I want to touch on the cruise, right? You did a good job of highlighting the cruise. I started with FFL in 2018, January 3rd, 2018, had 9 no sales and closed my first policy on January 10th, 2018. I'll never forget it. Patricia P, $43 a month, paid in 2 days. When I hit the account, I was like, it's real, honey, it's real. Holy cow, this is fantastic. And I got beyond excited about the business. Continued on, sold insurance, built an amazing agency with incredible people who are far more skilled than myself. And then, we've done a really good job of helping people make money. And so to go to Sean and say, let's do some culture building and let's try to let's reward the top producers. And top producer is an interesting word. Like Brad Allen writes like 150,000 a month. I would call him a top producer, right? 30 families a month is like, that's good money, right? We would call, not to be glib about it, but we live in a world being insurance and having an insurance license where $30,000 a month is possible for people that work for it, right? Let me put an asterisk. For those that work hard, those that buy leads, those that increase their skill set, all those things considered, 30 families, 7 families a week, 8 families a week, Sean would say, just work full time, right? Book your 30 appointments, sit with 20 families, make 20 presentations, close 10. You're going to protect 7, 8 if you work on your skill set 24/7 and try to get better and you treat this like a business. Now, granted, that this is what's easy to do is easy not to do, as my grandpa would say, right? So, but to have an opportunity where we can all come together and go on a cruise from Miami to the Bahamas and go down the largest water slide in North America and all these fun things that are possible. on top of all the money we get to make, on top of the renewals, on top of the residuals, on top of the producer bonuses, on top of the builder bonuses. I mean, that's what makes FFL stand alone in the marketplace, and why we continue to forge a, who does Sean counsel anymore? He's counseling with like CEOs of billion-dollar companies. Like, how do you, he's surpassed all of his peers times 10, right? So that's what's interesting about our business, is we're constantly now taking ideas from other people and going, what do you think could work? Well, let's try cruise. Let's see, so Sean says if the cruise works, we'll keep doing it. If it doesn't work, it was going to be one fun time. So that's really where my goal is like, let's just keep this thing going. Let's have everybody qualify, have a good time, and start to make this a staple inside the company. But bigger and beyond just the cruise, right? Go sell 30 families 3 months in a row, ballpark, get to your 100 in over 3 months. It's setting a goal for yourself and accomplishing, right? Like, I can't tell you how many people in life, like, I mean, you could think of how many people in life set goals and give up after 3 days, give up after 5 days, right? To just don't push through. It got hard, some mild resistance, a little bit of pain. It doesn't feel good. Oh, it doesn't feel good, Des. I don't want to do it anymore, right? Someone said they didn't fill this lead card out, Des. They didn't fill lead card. Des, they said, I thought all these leads were sales. I thought every single lead I bought, I was going to make $1 billion with buying these leads. Like, they hit some roadblock of resistance. They don't study objections. They don't seek counseling. And what happens? Well, the business doesn't work. You know what? Sales isn't for me. I don't like people. I'm okay with where I'm at. I'm comfortable, right? That's society. That's what society's accepted. And that's what society preaches, is just settle on in and let the government take care of you, and take what you can get. Don't be too greedy, right? Money doesn't grow on trees, right? Money's the root of all evil. I mean, these are things that we've all heard as we've grown up, right? So then we've got an opportunity where you can come to FFL and write your own paycheck. You can get your own report card and write A's all the way down, right? That's a pretty cool idea, right? So then it's not just the mindset of, I want to win this cruise, or I want to earn it, but it's bigger and beyond of setting a goal for yourself. But beyond that is the networking which you will receive. Could you imagine, like, this is a great team, right? I think there's about 7-8 people on track for the cruise right now. Love to see some of you push to try to accomplish it, not just for, drinking pina coladas by the pool and, going down the big water slide, but the networking, right? Where other can you get around 250 people, 250 people that did the same thing you do? Do you think you might learn a few things? Do you think you might be able to pick up some, sales ideas, some lead ideas, some recruiting ideas, some business principles that maybe you don't have yet? Do you think you might be able to get some things from that interactions with the other people that are doing what you do at the significant high level? That for me is far more fulfilling than the water slide, right? I'm going to be on the water slide, but at the same time, I'll be sitting next to all the other top agency managers and top producers, asking what they're doing to sell at such a high level, right? There's $1 million life-changing conversations you will have by attending something and accomplishing something like that. So I want to put that on the forefront, and it's up to you, right? There's no crazy thing you have to do. Go protect families, make money for your own, and join us in Miami and the Bahamas, right? That's a pretty cool thing. And if you don't want to, you don't have to, right? So I don't know, drop a C in the comments below if you're excited about the cruise.